guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my top 10 underrated makeup products, which this is mostly drugstore, so we could technically call this drugstore. But these are the top 10 products that I feel like people don't really talk about often and that you need in your collection. So I'll stop talking and we'll get to the video. The first product is a primer, and this is the Wet n Wild Impossible, which they call it Impossible because it's silicone free. And for each product that I applied all these today, so I'm going to put pictures and videos of me applying it when I'm editing later. But this is the primer. I'll put a video of me applying it. The thing that's crazy is that it mattifies and it hydrates, but it's silicone free, and the texture's super thick, and it also blurs pores. It's really good. I think I got this for like $5.99. I got it like last week, but I'm already impressed with it, and for my oily skin, it helps mattify, but it's not like super drying. So this is really good. Totally recommend, and you'll see the video of me applying it later when I'm talking over this. So yeah, 10 out of 10. The next product is the Ordinary foundation. I've been really impressed with this, and ever since I got this, it just matches my skin tone so well. I'm wearing it today. It's only like $6.50, which is super affordable, and now that they have the display in Ulta, you can buy it there. So it's on the drugstore side, so you can technically call it drugstore. It's super affordable. I will say, though, that they really need to improve the shade range. The deeper end of it's not impressive. I think they need to expand, as well as the medium shade range. Just for all the undertones that people have, I feel like they could expand. But this is really good if you're looking for a foundation in a pinch and don't want to spend a ton of money, and this is really good. This next product is the Wet n Wild Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer. I feel like people talked about this for like 1 second on TikTok, because I saw a person do a video on it. I don't remember who. But I feel like we talked about it, and then we just didn't look at it again, and I feel like that's really bad because this one's really good. It's got one flat side and then one flat side on the other. It's kind of like a little paddle brush. I really like it because it fits well under the eyes, and this has really good coverage. I also used it as an eye primer today, and it works really well for that, and it lasts quite a long time. So I feel like this is something that we need to talk about more, and it's really good. I think it was like $3 to $5. It's pretty affordable, but yeah, this one's really good and totally recommend. This next product might be my most repurchased one out of all 10 of these. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is like one of the best powders at the drugstore. It's so lightweight, and they have a really good shade range, and it goes really deep, and it's great. I think this is like $6 or $7, but it's got a mineral-based formula. It helps control shine and smooth skin texture. Lightweight, fresh, natural look. You can use this alone. I've never used it alone, but it's really good for setting your foundation. It's really good for baking the under eye, which I do all the time with this powder. But it's really good, and if you're looking for an affordable powder, I would definitely pick up this one. The next one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon little eyeshadow palettes. This is the one in Nude Awakening, I think. The label was here, but it's gone. I feel like, you know, Wet n Wild shadows used to be one that was like all popular throughout YouTube, and I feel like it kind of faded away because so many products come out. I have an e.l.f. order coming soon, so you'll see an e.l.f. haul video soon for that. But I feel like we kind of overlook these now. Like, we appreciated them and now we don't. And, you know, the blendability of these is so good, and you can have so many looks with this. It just, I don't know why we stopped talking about them. I think I got this one for like, since these are the bigger ones, these are around maybe $9, but they last a long time and they blend really easily. I even have the smaller ones. This one's really old. Does anyone remember the Walking on Eggshells trio? Like, this is the one that had like the imprints on the labels. It says like brow bone crease lid. You can kind of see like the writing. This one's really good, and these were like $2 to $3. Like, this is like super OG YouTube, but I feel like we overlook these too much, and we need to kind of get back into it. The next product is something that I feel like we talked about for a little bit, but then it kind of just like got overlooked, kind of like the Wet n Wild shadows. This is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Mascara. I really like this one, and I saw that they came out with a new curl Lash Princess. It's like in a pink and black packaging. I might have to get that one because the Lash Princess line's really good. The thing I like about this is it has a slightly curved brush. It can be hard to tell, but when you're putting it on, you can feel that it's not like your typical brush. It's not like straight. It's got that kind of slight curve in the middle, But it's not like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise brush, like the Hourglass. It really hugs the lashes well, and I think this one's like $5, but it's got micro styling waxes in it. It says on the bottom. This one lasted like a long time, and I really like it. I think it's around maybe $5. It says it has a fully loaded paddle brush. That's kind of the best way to describe it, even though it's got that divot in the middle. But this one's really good, and basically all Essence mascaras are really good. The next product was actually one that I got in my Ipsy bag a couple months ago. It's the Sugar Cosmetics Contour de Force Mini Blush in the shade Peach Peak. Is that what it is? Yeah. 01. I really like this. Something about this blush, it feels like it's a contouring blush, kind of like the name. When I apply it, like I wore it today, it just feels like it kind of lifts the cheekbones up in a way that most blushes don't. I don't know if it's like the color of it or whatnot, but this one is super pigmented. It's one of those blushes that you kind of want to be careful with. You don't want to like pile it on because it can build up pretty quickly. But this is really good. I don't know how much it is by itself, but this is really good and totally recommend. This is the third to last product, so we're kind of nearing the end of the video. And then this is a product that I had to look up to make sure that they still make this, which they still sell it on Amazon, but I don't know if the company still makes it. This is the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Color. And these are really nice. They remind me a lot of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. They're very whipped, like a whipped-like texture, and they're very lightweight. I swatched it on my hand. This is kind of a more pinky kind of color. But these are so light that you kind of forget that you're wearing them sometimes, and they're not drying. They're really good. I think... Oh, I've had this thing for so long, it's probably expired. But, I'm trying to remember the price of them. They were really affordable. At my Walgreens, they sold Jordana there, so this is where I got this. I don't know if they still sell them there, but I think they were around, like, I would have to say, like, $3 or $4, but they're really good, and they have a good shade range. The next product is one that I got pretty recently. This is the Milani Ludicrous Lip Gloss in the shade Too Legit. As you can tell, it's like super red. This is actually on clearance at Walgreens, surprisingly. And I don't know why, like, these are sticky, but they're not gonna, like, leave, like, the lip line. I'm wearing it today underneath that one lip, like, the matte lip color. It's really nice, and it's not, like, super sticky. This is what the little applicator looks like. It's kind of one of those ones that's got, like, the teardrop in the middle. I'll show you how it looks next to this. Surprisingly, these work actually kind of nice, even though they kind of look weird next to each other when I swatch them. But they're really good, and if you find these on clearance at Walgreens, I would definitely pick them up. We have come to the last product. For some reason, this felt like it was really fast. But this is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I would definitely repurchase this, and I'm almost done with it. There's not a lot left. But something about this setting spray is whenever you spray it, it just like melts everything together in a really nice way, and it's just really good. And I think this was like $7. When I first bought this, I was like, with how tiny that is, I'm like, I'll be done with it in 3 months. But for some reason, it just felt like it lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. So this is really good. I would like to try the other one I have that's in like the black packaging of this. But Molly has been killing it with their setting sprays, and I would definitely recommend picking this up. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my top 10 underrated drugstore products. I really enjoyed going through these, and a lot of these kind of brought back nostalgia, like the Wet n Wild shadows that I talked about and the Jordana matte lip cream. If you have any other ideas for videos that you'd like to see, or any other products that you remember being really good that are underrated, drop them in the comments below. Like, comment, share, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you'd like to. The next video is going to be an e.l.f. haul, so if you want to stay tuned for that later on, you can. I'll be uploading that maybe next week. It depends when the package gets here, but I think that's about everything. Thanks for watching. Bye.